Yeah, good evening. Yeah, I'd like to say, thanks to Indy 11 and Steve for giving us a very entertaining game, great game. I thought we started the game really well. Obviously, take the first goal. And then allow them in the game in the second half. And there's no easy games in professional soccer. We've seen that far too many times, even this week alone, with all the crazy results around the league. So, credit to the boys that they dug in a little deeper than we needed to. I stopped counting at 30 shots, I believe. We got there in the end, and I thought, the guys created a lot of energy, momentum throughout the end of the game there, and we pushed hard and got it over the line. So, happy with the boys with the win.
Dave, Cap from the start, what went into that, and how do you assess how he played over 120 minutes against grown men tonight?
Yeah, we had to be a little bit creative in the way we try to set him up, and we knew we were going to have to make certain substitutions at certain minutes and time frames, and then we have to start managing Mika, Jacob and what have you. So, Kevin wants to play. He wants to express himself. He wants to get on the pitch. He wants to prove himself, and he wants to prove he belongs with the team. So, he did a great job. He's young, fit, hungry. So it was fun to watch him tonight going against men.
He was very active early. He had a bunch of shots that sort of got out of the game a little bit in the second half, and then came back into it later, in part by making some shorter passes instead of some spectacular ones. Was there anything particular you said to him about how to keep in the game?
No, I mean, the first half or the whole sort of 60, 70 minutes, we had him inverted slightly. So, left foot coming in on the right side, and Ali Bedoya the same thing. And then the more crazy the game got, we wanted to get overloads on the side and the wide areas with Kevin and Kai, and then with Ale, and then we needed Jovan to overlap as well when Baizo couldn't go. Just trying to create those crossing moments. We know we're very good at crosses, and I think we created so many real good chances, and unfortunately we didn't get them over the line. But I was happy with the chance creation when we got that overload.
What did you make of the situation that happened after Indy's fifth PK when Kai was frustrated with how long it took the PK taker to get back to the center? So did you make anything of that?
No, I don't make anything of that. It's just a bit of banter. It's back and forth. I mean, it's an away team who's given us a really good game, so credit to them. We want to win the game, and Kai's really good at managing those moments, whether it's right or wrong, indifferent, it's just a part of the game.
What about the second half? What they were doing was frustrating from your perspective, and how they were it seemed like they were clogging the middle.
Yeah,
had to overlap a little more.
Yeah, I mean, I think 33 shots. We created a lot of moments. I think of some headers at the back post. I think of goals we scored, which without VAR, there's no additional help. I'm not sure if that was. I think there's one or two penalty calls, that could have been questionable. So again, we're not looking for help, and we have to force our issue, and we forced it through penalties today. So I do think we created enough, and credit to them. They were just looking for one moment, and they nearly get it at the end of extra time there. I think at the back post, and Rick comes up big, and then we knew he was going to get one. He always seems to do it at MLS Next Pro level, and that's what we said to the boys in the penalty huddle. We said, Rick's going to give us one. We have to take care of our business.
You had the subs ready to go in the 55th minute. Did that plan get accelerated at all by it going back to 1-1 in terms of when you
No,
wanted to
not
get
at all.
that in?
Ty was planned already to come in with for Bruno. Yeah, Ty was, and then Kai obviously as well. We brought him in. Yeah, so those were managed.
You mentioned Rick and going with Frankie as one of the 5 shooters. How much of an advantage do you think for them, their experience in Next Pro is in this kind of competition of just they probably see more PKs than the average player?
I think having PKs under pressure, we can create scenarios in training and stuff like that, but you can never really experience the real thing. So to get these guys great experiences at the Next Pro level, for sure, it gives them routine, it gives them confidence, it gives them experience of going through these moments, and whether it's Indy or a team from the Next Pro League, or whether it's in the MLS, if you have your routine, you pick your moments, and I think the more frequency it happens, I think the better you'll get at it.
It looked like Mikel, when you subbed him out, was pulling on his hamstring. I know he was dealing with a hamstring injury earlier in the season. Any concern there, or just fatigue?
Yeah, a couple of guys holding something. Yeah, we just have to dig deep. I think he was cramping, Makanya was cramping. So yeah, it's a big shift against a motivated team. So, and that's the thing. We try and prepare the guys in a certain way, but until the whistle blows, then you're in a game of professional soccer, and you don't come up against these guys every single week. And you have to adapt. You have to grow into the game and respect them for who they are as well. And they gave us a hell of a good game.
With Columbus this weekend, you guys go into the penalties obviously tonight. Does the training at all change with just the extra minutes?
Regen baths, ice, get the guys a lot of massages and get them ready to go again Saturday. So we should, with the way we've done our game plan and subs and what have you, we should be ready to go.
Yeah. Coach, can you just about the way how you guys were able to grind this game out tonight, especially winning in penalties and also the conditioning going forward for Saturday night? Yeah,
listen, we've won 7 games in the MLS, and that's created momentum, energy, belief, confidence, and you could see the way we gave guys minutes tonight and the way we start the game. That the only critic we would have of ourselves is not to get the second one, right? And because then the game's probably done by then, and we take care of business. So, but yeah, momentum, confidence, energy. I think all these things are coming to the question of when you are doing well and winning, because you can learn to win, and also on the adverse you can learn to lose as well. So but a great body language from the guys out there. They never stopped believing. They kept on giving the energy. I think the impulse of Kai and Ty made a real big boost for the guys as well. Jovan, his energy. Frankie Westfield comes in and shows a little bit. So through those you just start tightening the screw, and you could feel the energy shift as well. So I think everyone did their job well tonight.
We'll take last three. We'll go Jose, Joe, and then John.
With Andrew's performance, obviously opening some eyes, and those that have watched him know what he can do in terms of penalty kicks as well as.
Sorry, whose performance?
Rick.
Andrew.
Andy, whatever you want to call him. Should Andre be healthy? Obviously, I think he is healthy. Does he get the nod come the next U.S. Open Cup match? Is it a back and forth, or is this Andrew's competition?
Yeah, we can evaluate and assess. I think we want to win our next game. There was a couple of things going on with Dre, so hopefully nothing too serious, and we're all good to go. So we want to win the next game, I'm sure Dre will be fine by Saturday.
In terms of a small injury, something went on with Dre?
Yeah, he just a management thing. It's fine. Yeah.
What went into putting David Vasquez at left? And I think you mentioned a few weeks ago he was training in a few different spots.
Yeah, he's been very versatile for us, and he's been training well. He's been playing well for Union 2 in the holding midfield spot, and with us, oftentimes, we want when we play our competitive days, and we get all the U2 guys with us, and David's done excellently. He's committed to the team. He's committed to Union 2 in the way that he does, and playing unfamiliar spots. So this was a way to reward him, and I think he could help us out. We were rolling out in a little bit in a 3, so pushing David up between the 2 lines of 4 of theirs, and operating as a wing back at times. So that gave us a natural left foot on that side. So new experiences for him, but vital ones for him as well. So don't forget, the team we put out there is still a young, inexperienced team as well, with guys experiencing things. And then we push guys like Frankie in there, also fairly new, Makanya fairly new. So a lot of experiences now for these guys playing one-off cup competitions. So I think overall we learn from this, and we take this momentum with us.
With Olivier, as we discussed earlier in the season, it was bad luck of timing to have an injury in preseason and miss a lot of reps when he did. But this, what did he show you tonight? You've got three right backs. So there's a lot of competition. What did he show you tonight?
Yeah, he's savvy. He has certain situations, and he has very good spatial awareness, when to go forward, when to play the cross, and obviously he sets up the goal. So again, there's good competition. I've always said it, and we believe in development, and we don't stop developing only with teenagers. We also believe that the oldest of the bunch, or Ali Bedoya, everybody else can still develop within our philosophy.
All right, thanks, Brendan.
All right, thank you.